Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the specially called meeting for Tuesday, May the 13th. Ms. Hilbrich, will you please call the roll?
Yes, sir. Councilman Kidder?
I'm going to wait just a second before I say here.
Well played.
I'm here.
Councilwoman Butler?
By the skin of my pants, I'm here.
Councilwoman Scott? Here. Mayor Pro Tem Young?
Here.
And Mayor Crocker?
Here, if you would.
Councilman De La Garza and Councilman Lofgren will not be joining us this evening.
Okay, thank you. If you would, please stand, join me for the pledges and a moment of silence.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. All right, again, welcome everyone. We're going to move a couple of things around just for expediency's sake on the agenda. So we will jump down to item C2, and we will take item C2A, which is a proclamation for National Travel and Tourism Week. Ms. Hilbrich.
Yes, sir. Whereas the Victoria travel and tourism industry contributes to our economic, cultural, and social well-being, it promotes an appreciation for our rich heritage, and whereas the Victoria travel and tourism industry provides invaluable services for both leisure and business travelers in the Golden Crescent region, supporting unprecedented industrial growth, and whereas volunteers in Victoria donate thousands of hours each year to nonprofit organizations to help manage and raise funds for museums, the Texas Zoo, historic preservation and revitalization, performing arts, festivals, and special events, thereby greatly enhancing the quality of life in our community. And whereas we gratefully acknowledge and remember those early travelers, the explorers, the founders, and the colonists of early Texas, whose love for freedom and whose sacrifices provided the foundation for our community. And whereas in 2024, the travel and tourism industry in Victoria created an estimated total visitor spend of $207 million, employed over 1,200 people, and generated over $16 million in state and local taxes, saving each Victoria household over $500 annually, whereas Travel and Tourism Week is being observed throughout the great state of Texas and all of the United States. Now, therefore, I, Duane Crocker, Mayor of the City of Victoria, Texas, do hereby proclaim May 4th through 10th as Travel and Tourism Week in Victoria, Texas, and invite all our citizens to enjoy the attractions and amenities our community has to offer, to greet our visitors with a warm welcome, and to be ambassadors for Victoria in all of their travels.
Just thank y'all, council, for your time this evening and all your efforts to support our travel and tourism efforts, especially in our bicentennial year last year, and looking forward to a wonderful year of activities, especially Tejas Fest. So again, thank you for all your support.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate all the work you and your team do. All right, so then item, let's see, C2B is a proclamation for Nurses Week and Hospital Week. Ms. Hilbert.
Whereas DTAR Healthcare System joined the American Nurses Association in celebrating National Nurses Week, May 6th through 12th, 2025, under the theme, The Power of Nurses, recognizing the profound impact of our dedicated and compassionate nurses. And whereas we're called to honor and uplift the dedication, resilience, and excellence of the nursing workforce at DTAR Healthcare System, and to express our gratitude with a collective and heartfelt thank you. And whereas National Hospital Week, observed May 11th through 17th, 2025, is an annual celebration dedicated to recognizing and honoring the vital role our hospital plays in providing high-quality, compassionate care to Victoria and surrounding communities. Whereas both as Nurses Week, National Nurses Week and National Hospital Week serve as a tribute to the remarkable individuals whose dedication, skill, and compassion define our local hospitals. And whereas DTAR healthcare system stands as a pillar of strength, healing, and hope for the Crossroads region, delivering exceptional healthcare through its devoted physicians, nurses, staff, and volunteers. And whereas the team of DTAR Healthcare System consistently goes above and beyond to serve patients with dignity and excellence, embracing innovation and collaboration to improve health outcomes and enhance the quality of life in our community. And whereas during times of crisis and calm alike, the caring team members of DTAR Healthcare System exemplify what it means to be a heartfelt healthcare, to provide heartfelt healthcare, rising to every challenge, providing comfort and expertise, showing unwavering commitment to their mission. Now therefore, I, Duane Crocker, Mayor of the City of Victoria, Texas, do hereby recognize May 6th through 12th, 2025 as having been National Nurses Week, and proclaim the week of May 11th through 17th, 2025 as National Hospital Week in Victoria, Texas, and encourage all our citizens to join me in recognizing and celebrating the dedicated team at DTAR Healthcare System and healthcare workers across our community for their outstanding contributions to our health and well-being.
Thank you. As my team knows, I never can pass a microphone up without saying one or two things. So Council and Mayor, thank you. What we do is special, providing for the community. What a great proclamation. It's one that I'll certainly read tomorrow and share with our entire team. So thank you for that acknowledgement.
Thank you, appreciate it. All right, and then finally, a proclamation is so good, we're going to do it again. Captain Kenny could make it this week, and so we're happy to do the proclamation for Salvation Army Week. Ms. Hilbrich.
Whereas the Salvation Army's only business in the community of Victoria, as everywhere, is still human business, undertaken with joy for the family of humankind, and whereas through sound, innovative, and professional services, the Salvation Army serves the people of Victoria with unshakable faith in all, no matter how desperate the situation, and views all people as people with possibilities. Whereas the Salvation Army acts on behalf of all the residents of our community with neither salvation nor any other condition prerequisite, and not expecting any things, yet nonetheless welcoming community support. Now therefore I, Duane Crocker, Mayor of the City of Victoria, Texas, do hereby proclaim May 12th through 17th, 2025 as Salvation Army Week in Victoria, Texas, and urge all citizens to join in saluting the steadfast men and women who bind the brokenhearted and renew the heart of our community through their quiet service of compassion.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, council members. I'll briefly just say how much I appreciate and your graciousness in doing this again. It just so happens that last week was one of those things. When you're in the business of helping people, you really can't put everything on the calendar. So I thank you. I thank you on behalf of the Salvation Army, because it's not myself. It's that shield that I represent and the mantle that we carry in the name of Jesus Christ for those that look to that shield for their care and for their compassion. And so thank you. We'll do the best we can to honor the city of Victoria with this. Thank you.
All right, with that then, we will jump back up to item B. And we'll start with item B1, which is to canvass election results.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tonight, Ms. Margetta Hill, Elections Administrator for Victoria County Elections Office, is here to provide the official results of the May 3rd election, and so that we can canvass the results. Mayor Crocker, as long as you guys all agree, will sign the certification for the general election, and then later on in the agenda, we will have to pass a ordinance to canvass the actual results from the venue tax election. Ms. Margetta?
Welcome, Ms. Hill.
Good afternoon. These are the results from the May 3rd election. For Mayor, City of Victoria, Duane Crocker, 2,779 votes. Jacob Salceda, 658, for a total of 3,437. And we also had undervotes, that people that didn't vote for anyone at all was 151. And then we also had the City of Victoria, Texas Proclamation A. For 2,312, against 1,242, and 34 people did not vote for any one of them. I, Margetta Hill, Victoria County Elections Administrator, do hereby certify that the above is true and correct of the votes that were cast on May 3rd, 2025 in the joint election for the City of Victoria Mayor and the Texas Proclamation A. And the accompanying pages are representing the votes cast in each precinct within the district.
All right, thank you very much. So if I'm not mistaken,
Each of you received copies there for your.
yes, everyone has copies in front of them. So if I'm not mistaken, we need a motion to be passed to approve these?
No, sir.
Okay.
As long as no one has questions, as long as everyone agrees, you can sign the certification at the end of the evening. But when we move down to the later item in the council, in the agenda, we will have to actually pass an ordinance for the venue tax specifically because that one has to be sent to the state of Texas to
Got it.
approve. So we have to officially do it rather than just in the minutes as we do the general election.
Okay, very good. Does anyone have any questions then? All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you being here. So then, moving then to item B2 is presentation of election, or certificates of election, and I have Dr. Young's certificate here. You want me to just hand it to you, or?
That'd be just fine.
There you go. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
You bet. Do you want to get a photo?
Oh, we only got that.
I believe you should come to the
Front. Come up to the front. Make it look on purpose.
Oh, is that mine? I appreciate it. All right, so then let's move on then to item C. C1, announcements and reminders. Mr. Garza, do you have anything for us this evening?
I thought you had forgotten about me. But no, I do not have any updates for you this evening.
Okay, very good. Any items from council? No? Okay. Then we'll move into citizens' communication. I have 2 cards, and we'll start with Ms. Wilma Edwards. Welcome back, Ms. Edwards. Good to see you as always.
Good evening. Thank you. I just wanted to know from now on, I'm just going to make statements, because last time I asked y'all a question and y'all couldn't answer them, so I'm just make some statements, okay? What y'all going to do next now that we have this behind us? The community center, that's behind us. What are we going to do now? Next for the city? Y'all have any plans?
There's lots of plans. Those are questions. Those are questions.
I'm sorry. So I'm suggest that y'all continue doing what y'all have planned to do. The park, MLK Park, we haven't completed that. And the main interest I'm interested in, peoples. Now, I don't know how many of y'all went by Christ's Kitchen lately. I know somebody talked about that here, but it's getting pretty bad. And if you can if I can go over there and talk to a drug dealer, and he said, I asked him, what you doing? He says, I know what you're doing. He said, I know what I'm doing. Now, if you can see 2 drug dealers over there, why the city policemen cannot do something about that? Because the people don't know what they're doing. If they drink, if they're smoking and all that, and you keep feeding them. But it's kind of something that we need to put on the agenda to solve that problem. I don't know what else I can say about that, but it needs to be done. Because I don't know, I'm going to give you some information that they are trying to clean it up. But now they got to the point where the people cannot go take a plate out to eat. There's a reason for that. But half of the people don't want to go inside and sit down and eat. So instead of eating, you know what they're doing. Well, you know what they're doing. They on drugs. If they've been fed drugs, that's all they're going to take. But I think they need a place for them to stay and some help for them to better themselves. And I'm willing to work with anybody and everybody because those are our peoples. Our peoples, not just mine, not just Queen City, but these are people of the city of Victoria. And you were talking about having people come through Victoria to do this and do that. If they see that, I don't think they'll be happy with that. And the last statement I'm going to make is that I don't know how many people went down North Street. But you please ride down North Street and see what's going on over there. The road is in bad shape. And that's right before you get to Strowman High. So I'm just throwing this out because we need to know what your plans besides fixing stuff up to gain money. Because that's what it seems like. Everything we do, we got to have some money coming in. But there's a time when you put that money aside and realize we are people. We are human beings. And we need to be taken care of. Everybody, I pray every day, everybody who holds office, preachers, deacons, teachers, whoever, realize that we are here to serve people. I know that's the goal should be. We, the councilmen, preachers, teachers, and myself, we are here to serve people. That don't mean talk like I'm talking now. No, that's not gonna get it.
Ms. Edwards, you're
So
over your time.
please-
If you could please just wrap it up, I'd appreciate it.
I'm gonna do that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the time. Now I have to go, and I want y'all to go by North Street.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here.
And then come back and tell the mayor how the street look.
Ms. Edwards, just so you know, North Street is on the list to be redone. It's one of the projects that the council has adopted within the last year, and it will be redone from stem to stern, and it is on the capital improvement, the CIP schedule. So we appreciate you reminding us, but we are working on it, I promise you.
Thank you so much.
You betcha. The next card I have is Mr. Harley Fisk. Mr. Fisk, good to see you again.
Everyone. I want to make a reminder to everyone on the council, other than April, who left a book at the book sale, right, that the Friends of the Library is conducting our 3-time-a-year book sale. Again, the funds from that are generated from that go into the library programs, in particular programs for kids. So if you would give that to.
Did she pay for that?
There were so many to choose from, and I did. I left
did.
one behind.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fisk. All right, that is all the cards that I have. So then we will move on to item D1.
Item D1 is an ordinance canvassing the returns and declaring the results of a special election, designating a venue, project, and methods of finance and other matters in connection therewith.
Good evening again. As I stated previously, the Texas Administrative Code requires the official action canvassing the election or certification of the official action canvassing the election in relation to bond type elections, which are venue tax will be related to the sale of bonds in the future. So we're treating it as that, and it has to be submitted to the Texas Attorney General. So while the canvass and official action are recorded in the minutes, the legal counsel has suggested that passing an ordinance would be the best option to meet the official requirements of the state Texas Administrative Code and the Texas Attorney General. So that's why we're doing this part of the canvass just slightly different than normal. So the general election canvass will just be recorded in the minutes. So if you have any questions, Allison and I will do our best to answer those. And this ordinance is on emergency reading, which means that we do have to have 5 members pass the ordinance in order for it to go through.
Okay, does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, thank you, Ms. Hilbert. With that then, I will open up a public hearing with respect to item D1 for anyone who wishes to address the council on this topic. Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing and entertain any motions with respect to this item.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve this ordinance.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That was 5 ayes. Very good. All right, and then moving then to item E1.
Item E1 is a resolution establishing a community center venue project fund pursuant to Chapter 334 of the Texas Local Government Code.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
It's been a while been up here. But anyway, I'm not Wesley, but I'm going to try my best. I don't have
You have to hit the weight
presentation.
room then.
Huh?
You have to hit the weight room then.
Yeah, I know, like, the steroid's not working. No, that's why they don't have me up here anymore. Council, this resolution will adopt a fund called Community Center Venue Project Fund, which is required in accordance to Chapter 334.042 by the Local Government Code, that we're required to establish a venue fund where we account for all the financial activities for this project in itself today and moving forward within that area. I will answer any questions if you might have.
And is that fund solely related to the venue tax, or that's all funds for the project?
No, that's fund related to the venue tax.
Okay, got it.
But
but-
also, I'm sorry, go
You
ahead.
asked me to do this.
Yeah, I did.
It's a fund that will act for all activity, but my venue tax dollars will go in there. My payment for my debt structure will pay from there. Any other revenue for those type of activities for that venue itself will go there too.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm modifying my answer because Jesus was going to help me do that.
Very good. Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank
I
y'all.
will entertain any motions with respect to item E1.
Motion to approve item E1.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, E1 passes. And I believe that is all of our agenda items. There is no executive session, so we are out.